Up in the sky, do we have a bird? Do we have a plane? Do we have a society trailer that needs breaking down by one super dude? Yes. Yes, we do. What's going on, Super Friends? It's SuperDude here again to break down a thing for you. So here's what I've decided. Since I figured out that I have the tech to actually slow down a video, that way I can look in depth at it, I'm going to go into the trailer, excuse me, which I did an initial reaction to, and I'll be uploading that after I record this, so then I'll be uploading this, so they'll be like real close, but I'll be doing a breakdown. Look at my glasses. I'll be doing a breakdown of it, talking about what I think, and coming to an upsetting but very, right now it seems very obvious conclusion about a character that I wanted in the game. I'll also be discussing the bio. That's where that comes from, so. Alright. Let's go. First we're gonna pull up the videos. We're gonna pull up the trailer. Pull it up. Where is the trailer? There it is. On the channel of Uncaged Games. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, I'm gonna watch the trailer again in full speed. I'm gonna watch the trailer again in full speed. And then I'm gonna break it down in slow-mo, like I'm gonna slow it down. And then talk about things. Then I'm gonna talk about the bio. So, alright, let's watch it again. Here we go. Okay. Another realm. I love that flag. I like his walk. Green freaking lantern. I love the beat. I like the beat behind it. Huh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Cold. Alright. That's... Wow. Okay. I like Scarecrow's voice. I'm not even gonna lie. I like Scarecrow. I like Scarecrow's voice. Wow. Okay. Okay. So now we are going to slow the trailer down to half speed. For immediately, I want to say that I love the beat that's behind the trailer. This is my favorite trailer so far. For those of you who know me, I love the villains more than I love the heroes because I love listening to non-denominational soda. I love listening to the reasons they have for doing what they're doing. So we're going to watch the trailer, and I'm going to talk about things as it comes. Alright. So... Okay. Alright. Alright, pause. I love the flag for the society. I can't see the full thing, but you have like the green triangles on either side, and then the red triangle pointing up to the symbol, which is like a Gorilla Grodd skull thing, like an ape skull with the teeth. And then there's a gun pointing this way, and then a sword machete thing pointing down this way with instead of the flower, like normally if you see some certain logos, they have the little the flowers on them, like the floral pattern, little, I don't know what they're called, but this one appears to have saw blades that goes up like that. It's a really cool design. All right. I love the detail they put into the Gorilla Grodd's feet and into the cuts and stuff on his helmet. Like you can see scratches and scrapes on the armor. And then we see Green Lantern intro. This is not the first time we've seen it, I don't think. But you see Green Lantern. Green Lantern looks good in this trailer. And it looks like they've done a lot better work on Gorilla Grodd's face. He looks a lot better than he did in the beginning of this game. And I'm assuming that's why we haven't been seeing a lot of Gorilla Grodd recently. So, I love the way Gorilla Grodd walks and just running. Just the running pose of Gorilla Grodd. I love Gorilla Grodd's little grab there where he grabs the foot and just slings him around, sort of Hulk meets Loki style, smashing him into the ground by the head. Again with the roar there. I love it. Okay. And it looks like they've changed up some of the way these effects look, because you have this moment where he's taking Flash, and I love that it has him fighting Flash in this, by the way. And you have him taking Flash and making Flash punch himself with his mind powers and the way he's actually moving his arm to make it happen. And then it's pretty interesting. And then the punch. Okay, now we're on Bane. I love Bane's design. I want to say that right now. The military look with the green going through the mask and the suit, like the green, I guess it would be the venom going through the suit. And then you have like the gauntlets that have the systems, and you have the way to get it to his brain in the back. I love it. And I love his new voice. I didn't like the voice in the first game. I did not like the voice in the first game that much. But this one really plays to the roots of Bane. Like the sort of... Actually, let me look up Bane and I'll tell you what I mean. It plays to Bane's roots. This one does. Give me a second. I just love this. Love the costume. Bane is... Yeah, Bane's from like South America. Bane's childhood and early adult life be spent behind the walls of Peñadoro, a prison located in Santa Prisca. So like, he's got this sort of vaguely, Spanish thing going on, and it's very interesting. And they have him fighting Firestorm, and I want to know why. I want that backstory. And I love how he talks about a fire that smothers easily. I love he talks about a fire smothers easily, and Firestorm's like, not mine. Yeah, we'll see. And then he does all the action poses. And then Bane, yeah, I love the green energy that's or the green smoke that comes off of these like out of the holes where the tubes go. I love the green smoke that just spits out of them like a steam train. He's bringing. Oh wow. They're throwing some wrestler aspects in there because that was just a falling DDT. The crullet, and then the stomp pop up, a headbutt. I'm digging it. A knee to the face of Wonder Woman, and then a drop. They brought back the Bane drop kick. All right, now we're leading into Captain Cold, and this appears to be a cutscene of the game. There's a lot to hit in this. I'm loving Bane's fight style. It looks like he's gonna play very similarly grappler style, wrestling style, which is good because that's what he was. He was a former luchador. So, and then you have the cold effects on the gun, or the cold effects on the gun, the cold effects on the door, shattering the door, turning it all to ice taking away its viscoelasticity. I learned that from The Flash. And then you open with a cold pun from Captain Cold. Let's put you on ice. Let's go back just a hair and look at his design. I love this design. I liked it when I saw it in the story mode trailer. I like it now. I approve this design 110%. He's got the visor mask. He's got this helmet thing that's right here with the visor in the helmet. I love the cold gun they gave him. Looks more like a cannon. Looks more like a cold cannon. They have the little gauntlets here that have blue LEDs in them. And then you have shoulder pads. Some people don't like the armor on the parka. I'm okay with it because he's just a human, so he needs some extra shielding. And then you have this cool little and I'm assuming these little moments where you see their names is their win poses. And so you have Captain Cold shattering an ice wall, and then he freezes with the cold gun. He does this back thing with the cold gun where he shoots the cold gun. He's like aimed like kind of like that. I don't know if you can see that, but and then he back slaps and shoots him and then picks him up and throws. He does an ice slide. It looks like that was his intro. He makes an arc of ice and kicks it at the and his super is looking like my favorite super that I've seen. So you have him doing the Iceman ripping off the X-Men Iceman slide, making a slide of ice as he's shooting in a circle. He's going in an arc around the victim, around whoever it is. Right now it's Superman, so he's going in like a spiral, and then at the top he just blasts down, and while he's going around the ice slide he's shooting at the opponent, and then he crashes down with a glacier on top of him. And now we have Scarecrow. Dear Lord, there's a lot here. Scarecrow is lovely. I love Scarecrow's design and his effects. He's got the chain. It looks like he's going to implement that hook into a lot of his moveset. It looks like he's going to implement the hook. I love the look. I love the voice they picked for him. I also love the voice they picked for Captain Cold. And then he does a kick, and then he does this whip around move, which looks really awesome. And his super is the same one we've seen in the mobile game, where he tears him into the Scarecrow reality. And he's very big, smashes him down. I love the reverberation effects on Scarecrow. Gorilla Grodd smash. There you go. It's good to be bad. The ice kick. Oh, RKO out of nowhere. I just noticed that. If you look at maybe the 124, slow it down around 124. Bane hits an RKO out of nowhere. And Scarecrow gets this sort of fear. I'm assuming that's fear gas that he's blowing in his opponent's face. It would make sense. Okay. So, wow, there was a lot of stuff in that for me, at least. So you saw the updates to Gorilla Grodd, which I'm happy about. I'm glad Grodd's in this game. I hope I'm hoping Solivar will be a skin for Gorilla Grodd, or a premium costume, whatever. Kind of like how we're getting Power Girl for Supergirl. I want Solivar for Gorilla Grodd because Solivar is one of my favorite DC characters. I love his new face. They worked on the faces a lot. They worked on Aquaman's. They've been working on Gorilla Grodd's. I'm wondering if you're going to be able to see Captain Cold's face. That'd be cool. No pun intended. That'd be neat. It'd be interesting to see Captain Cold's face without the visor, although he needs the visor. And I'm wondering if they're going to do a version of the original Captain Cold from, like, the old school cartoon with the tights and that whole deal. But Bane looks amazing. He has the Bane RKO out of nowhere, just dropping him down like that. It's pretty sweet. I can't wait to see what new wrestling moves they give him. This is definitely going to be one that I'm excited for. Is Bane. I wasn't expecting him back. I wasn't expecting him back at all. And well, I'll say initially maybe I thought he would make a comeback, but my once they announced who they had in, I was like, Once they announced Atrocitus, for whatever reason, that's when my ideas of Bane making the game were out of it. Scarecrow, had he not been on the leak list, I would not have expected Scarecrow. But Scarecrow is an interesting addition. I like how they're branching out with who they're picking. Scarecrow is an interesting addition. And who else? Who else do we have? And then Captain Cold, of course. Sorry, it's all over the place. Captain Cold is just... I sort of predicted the way he was going to play. There's going to be a lot of emphasis on the cold gun. Now, we're going to go over to the Injustice 2 webpage, injustice.com, and we're going to pull up the bios. First, I'm going to read Scarecrow's, because I still haven't read Scarecrow's. And then I'm going to read Captain Cold's, and I'll talk to you about what I meant with the disappointing realization there. Alright, so Scarecrow. Oh, you look so nice. Scarecrow. Everyone has something to fear. Scarecrow plays on the fears of the unknown to inflict terror on his victims. An anarchist obsessed with using chemistry and psychology to spread and study fear, he joins the society in order to sow panic on a global scale. So it seems like he's just using the society to be like, you're afraid of this, you're afraid of that. I love that there's feathers on Scarecrow. I don't know why. There's like raven crow feathers on Scarecrow. So that's it. That's an interesting design choice. Now, here is where my hopes for a certain character were dashed. Captain Cold, let's put you on ice. Sworn to ending all crime, the regime hunted down and brutally executed every member of the Rogues, including Captain Cold's sister. Using his skills as a thief and his iconic cold gun, Cold now seeks his vengeance. He'll gladly use the society to achieve it. So, the regime wanting to end crime slaughtered the Rogues, including Cold's sister, which would be the Golden Glider. Or the Rainbow Raider? I don't know. Let's see. I believe Captain Cold's sister is Golden Glider. Let me see for sure. Golden Glider. Lisa Snart. Yep. Okay. I should have known that. But as it says, the regime slaughtered the Rogues, which I think is their way of saying there's not going to be another Rogue from the Flash in this game. Heatwave. That sort of deconfirms Heatwave for the roster, which I saw it coming. I wasn't really expecting Heatwave, but I mean, and that's an interesting story to go with, and I'm excited for that story to see where they're going to go with it. But now I guess I just have to hope that Heatwave as a cameo, or he's mentioned at least, give me that, at least mentioned in the dialogues for Captain Cold. I don't care who it's with, maybe with the Flash, I don't care. Just give me Heatwave dialogue, something. Maybe he could be DLC down the line, because we've seen characters who are dead in the game come back as DLCs. We've seen that before. So unless they explicitly mention, and I know this is really holding out hope here, unless they explicitly mention Heatwave being one of the ones that are killed, I wouldn't put him off being a DLC. Maybe that's just optimism at this point, but who knows. I was asked, out of all the character reveals today, which one am I most excited for? Cold and Scarecrow tie, because I love the way both of them play. I'm very excited to play as Bane, too. Being a wrestling fan that I am, I love the way he plays. But I'm liking the Scarecrow hook chain deal, and then just Captain Cold in general looks fun. Captain Cold, Injustice 2, Sub-Zero. So that's going to be all for this breakdown video, guys. If you can find the song that's in the trailer, send it my way. But until next time, guys, I'm gonna go eat, and then I got some stuff to work on, and I'm gonna work on the next Injustice 2 official character video, and then the fantasy draft character video. And it's gonna be a good one, I think. And it's going to be a good one to me, but let's see what you guys think. So until next time, you guys have been Super Friends. I've been SuperDude. That was an amazing trailer. Up and away.